Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. You are tuning into the Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Spiritual Insight Show with Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to this sacred circle of high healing unity consciousness. It's this high frequency of unity consciousness on this winter solstice eve. This winter solstice eve. So, and it's interesting, it's solstice, it's S-O-U-L, solstice. Wow, pretty cool, huh? My little word play there. So, welcome everyone. I think some people were caught off guard of going, wow, we didn't know there was going to be a show this evening. Yes, maybe because of, again, just on Friday night was our last show together with the Goldylocks Productions show host, but it wasn't the finale yet. My show right here actually is the last one that will, and then tomorrow Goldylocks Production starts 2 weeks off. But there is a special tomorrow that I will talk about in a few moments. All right. So, of course, I'm not going to leave anyone hanging for tomorrow, a high vibrational day. So, which is all high vibrational every day, right? Hello, Joyce. Hello, Robin. So, and everyone that's coming in and joining this safe and sacred circle. Again, very high vibrational energy of unity consciousness. So welcome, everyone. And so, wow. I sat today in a lot of beautiful solstice eve celebrations. And I sat in a couple different ones, and I love the different words, the different presentations, but everything it has the same message, really. And how exciting it is, these energies that's upon us, right? So hello, Chris. Hello, Ruth. So yes, happy holy days indeed. And so it's very, very interesting. Like I said, I sat in several beautiful sacred circles today, and it's just so nice as we all are finding more and more soul family circles, our tribe, and it's like circles upon circles, and it's like, see, you're sitting in this sacred circle, and then you go into other circles and you have your own circle. Like Ruth has her own circle too, Ruth Saltman. So it's interesting, and I say her because she has her new show on Goldylocks Productions. She's got 2 shows under her belt, but she has her own circle now with her show and the work that she does, and the same with each and every one of you that are watching and participating as well. So hello, Amy. Welcome. Yay. And so again, happy winter/summer, because it's winter for us and summer in the southern hemisphere, the solstice, or the solstice eve. Solstice eve. Okay. Just a lot of energy coming in, so just trying to process. So we definitely have more light coming in. And tomorrow literally is like a light switch that's turning on, but it's not that it's okay, they gotta slow this down. See, this energy is crazy. All right, I have to speak this. Okay, thank you. I have to share. I'll just sit here and just telepathically and everybody get it. Okay? No, that's probably the future of the shows, all right? Interesting. All right, stop being goofy here. Let's go. Okay, so we have gradually been exposed to the light that is switching on all together simultaneously tomorrow. We have been exposed to all these lights. It's not like we've ever been exposed to them and then suddenly all these lights are coming in. And for those of you maybe who are familiar with and caught, see my show 2 weeks ago and then some of my other shows, but also to some specials. I sat in Sacred Circle with several other beautiful ladies for the 11/11 event. I had a 12/12 event and to get us through to tomorrow. And so hello, Maureen. And if you missed any of those replays are available for the 11/11 event and then my 12/12 event on my website, whitesagewoman.com, under special events is where you can find that. You can go there and and you can get the replays for those last 2 shows. And then tomorrow there's one, me and 4 other beautiful ladies, Reverend Lee Chapin, Pam Silver Eagle, Melissa Parks, Stacy Erickson, and myself. The 5 of us are having a 12/21 event tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So you can sign up for that too here on this special events page as well. And it's a beautiful 1.5 hour sharing and just some really, really powerful, powerful things. It'll just help you with grace and ease to move into these higher frequencies. All right. Just with grace and ease, just to make it a little bit easier for us. All right. And I'm all about whatever's easier and smoother. Hey, if it helps, that's great. All right. So, and a little bit later, I want to the second half of this show, the last half of this show, we're going to be doing some work together, and it's going to be exciting. Exciting! So, all right. So more light is coming in, and what's interesting is that we were hit with a very huge snowstorm or nor'easter here. I'm in southeastern Connecticut. And so we got a lot of snow, the first snow on Thursday. And then today was supposed to rain, but ended up snowing on top of that. So it wasn't that much, but still compared to what we got the first time. But you know, when that peacefulness, I know those who are familiar with the snow, that peacefulness, it's like so peaceful, it's almost eerie, and then it's just the white out, and then it's just so beautiful. But what I also noticed is even at nighttime, and now this was a new moon last week, and so there was, which means there's darkness, there's no moon in the sky yet, right? There's no light in the sky from the moon, but yet everything was light. It was like there was a full moon in the sky. And I'm like, where is this light coming from? Now I have to tell you that I noticed this when I was, the middle of the night. I went to sleep, then woke up, between 2 and 4, wake up, go to the bathroom, and I'm looking at the bathroom window, and I was just like, oh, this is really cool, but I'm half, totally awake. I'm still in that half of that zone, just enough to pay attention to what I'm doing. And then it's just like, I'm having this dialogue with my angelic committee, I say angelic committee for my angels and guides and all those are my highest and greatest. And we have these great conversations, and they were telling me, they were just like, well, of course there's light and water. And I was like, what? I'm kind of like, what? Light and water. They're like, yes. That's the light. The water magnifies the light. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting. And then it's like the Seraphim angels are telling me, there's like, okay, so like in creation, let there be light. There was water presence to make that. Now, when you think about water, you think about too, the fluid of feminine, the female, the womb, the sacred womb. wow, that kind of fluid, that creation fluid of light. And this is what's happening. This flooding of these lights that's going to come in tomorrow. 7 rays, these 7 beautiful rays that's coming in. And we are just letting it take deep breaths and just allow this light to come through our physical bodies, with our physical DNA, with our physical blood, the water in our bodies, and also to our higher self, where it's bringing our lower self and higher self back closer together while we're still in these physical bodies. So it's very beautiful, beautiful what's happening. And sometimes it's hard to really articulate. So hello, Kiki. Hello, Wendy. I know, right? I can't wait. Yay! I can't either. And so I just want to mention too, so interesting, before I go on, because I did this for everyone else's show and I forget to do it for mine. We have unlocked with Goldylocks Productions, we've unlocked Super Chat. So for those on YouTube, you can Super Chat if you would like to. And what that is, you can leave a donation, a little tip or whatever you would like to do. I feel funny asking for that for myself. For everyone else, it's like, oh yeah, go do this. Anyway, you can only Super Chat on YouTube. It's a little $sign button underneath the comment section. So if you want to leave a tip or make a donation, then you can just do that. And thank you so much for doing that. And for those, I'll tell you who do, I'll do something special for you. All right. So hello, Melissa Parks. Yay! Yes. So now, what was I talking about? What were they talking about? Oh yeah, the light. Right. And so my message was, as I was gazing at the snow, right, water brings in more light, and water is creation. So that's what's coming in, these beautiful lights, these rays. And so now, what's really great is what I want y'all to do tonight is I want y'all to just tonight, tomorrow, too, I want you to sing This Little Light of Mine. Remember that nice little song, This Little Light of Mine? Go look on YouTube, find all the different versions. I heard a nice version it's called The Steels, Steeles. I liked their version. I heard that today, and I was like, oh, that's so nice, but just start singing. And this is what's happened tomorrow. How we, as in a unity consciousness, has been holding, protecting our little lights. And bam, guess what's happened? It has worked. All of us, all the work, all the love and devotion that we have put into, whether protecting, safeguarding, and keeping our little light shining, well, yeah, collectively we've come together, and it's going to be beautiful, huge lights coming in. All right. Slow down, deep breath to help process any of the fast frequencies that we're feeling, all of this. Okay, so, yeah. Robin, your grandmother came through to me on your Christmas special. She talked about how beautiful your hair was when you were a child. You had the most beautiful golden hair, hence the Goldylocks name. She wants to write you a letter. I might channel even more spirits. I was told to use vintage Ross paper. I will do your spirit letter after Christmas. This is rose paper. This is when I get rose paper. Oh, thank you so much, Robin. Yes, my grandmother. Yeah. Oh, yes. Her and my great grandmothers come through a lot. That they usually do, and they're the ones that call me Goldylocks or the golden hair, and they're the ones that helped me name my company when I went into business 10 years ago. I was like, okay, so what's a name for? I surrendered. I'm doing everything else. They wanted me to go into business, set it up, LLC. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then it was like, so when you surrender and everything just fell into place, bam, 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 bam. They showed up. They said, you're going to name it this. Okay. And then let's just keep going. And so we did. But I was also the first girl born in 7 to 8 generations on my dad's side of the family. So they were really happy. I'm telling you, everyone just knew I was going to be a boy, another boy. My grandmother had 3 sons, my dad and 2 uncles. So it was just, we don't, known for so long that you're just going to have a boy. The nursery was blue. Everyone was just like, okay, this is a boy. So surprise, surprise, when I was born, it's a girl. So of course the females in the family, which was my grandmother and my great-grandmother, were ecstatic. They were like, what? Oh my gosh, so yeah, I was spoiled by them, while they were here on this earth, but they still spoil me. And they're so sweet. But I've never been a little girly girl. So I've always been the tomboy. So funny. Anyway, this is great. I got chills. I'd like to watch all your shows. Oh, thank you, Robin. Yes, thank you. You're so sweet and so right on, Robin. You are so powerful. And how grateful I am that we have such powerful healers and I don't even want to say psychic mediums anymore, because it's like that has even ascended to divine channels, celestial channels. We have such beautiful people sitting in the sacred circle. And so Robin seems like, if she's interested, she might want to join the Goldylocks Productions on this side, the show side, in 2021 as well. All right. We'll have to talk more about that, Robin. All right. So anyway, yeah, I was singing that today, this little light of mine, and anticipation. I'm so excited. So we're going to be feeling a lot of these great things happening and lining up, really from, I think, midnight on. And so it's all we can do is just enjoy this. Oh, I love you too, Robin. And here was something interesting that came through in my journalings today. I've got to share this. Love isn't finding another person, but being that person. Powerful, isn't it? Love isn't finding another person, but being that person. And then I heard something very similar said, and a lady had said this in one of the gatherings I was in, that it comforted her to read some of her daughter's writings. Her daughter had crossed over. And so it comforted her to read her daughter's writings. So she was reading snippets of it. And there was something very similar to that was said. And I was like, oh, that's the second time I've heard that. That's awesome. So it seems like the more and more you hear something, it's, oh, wow, this is great. We're paying attention, right? So we really are paying attention to that and all the information that is coming through. All right. Okay, so Kiki, yes, I've noticed for the past 2 weeks that it should be pitch black at night, and it was not. Confirmation that there's more of us rising to a higher consciousness and shining our light of love. Yes, Kiki, exactly. And so then I also watched a really great YouTube today that Wendy, you shared this, and so I went to go watch it, about a gentleman, and I forget his name. He was talking about what we can expect, or like the time split and the overlays and parallel universes, and it's many of us already are very aware of this. Children are very aware of parallel universes until they're taught to disconnect and stop looking at it and then focus where you are. Yes, thank you. Aaron Doughty. Okay, thank you, Wendy. Yes. If you can find that link, Wendy, do you mind posting it? It's great. I love sharing things like this. All of us coming together. This is very important, this togetherness, and we're seeing this and understanding this more and more than ever before. So Wendy, if you could find that YouTube link, I wouldn't mind if you would put that in the chat too, so everyone can check it out later on, not today. Not right now. Please watch this show first. And then you click over to that one. This is only, I think it's like a 13-minute video, but it's really good. And it does pretty much validate everything else that I've heard, even through my own journaling and channeling, and also from others sitting in other spiritual teachers, sacred circles. And so just about how we really are, and I've said we're multidimensional because we're many dimensions right now, third, fourth, and fifth. And so the fourth is pretty much like the front porch of the fifth dimension, the heaven area, we call it. And so during this ascension process, the fourth will just, just kind of vanish. It will be there. The bridge, it's kind of like the bridge between the third and fifth. And that will just, just disappear. And the third dimension is just pulling further away. And it's definitely, I've seen a picture about this. Some artist did a great rendition about it's just splitting and then going. And so it's interesting because this is a time of unification, but it's also a time of shedding what is no longer useful for us. And that high vibrational energy really is just being shed off, whether it's an implosion of it. And and so it's kind of like what Aaron had said in his video was 2 train tracks or 2 paths side by side, and that but there's a glass wall in between, and thus those of us on the fifth dimension, we can see what's going on in the third dimension. We can see the fear, the panic, and everything of the third dimension, but we're in our own lane. And please know, because we all have to do this work too, even empathically. We can't save everybody. We can't. It's their own choice. This goes against free will. It's a choice to whether you want to ascend or not. It's a choice to whether you want to go to the fifth dimension or not. So it is your choice. All right? And we should be respectful of everyone choosing that. Okay? All right. And we're all going to be back together eventually anyway, in one way, shape, or form. So, yeah. Yes. Okay. So again, I want to mention just tomorrow is a 12/21 event. You can sign up for it here on the special events page of my website. Go to there, and the 12/21 with me and 4 other beautiful ladies. You can go sign up for that. And as a matter of fact, I tell people about the super chat. What I think I'd rather you do instead is just go sign up for this event. Go. Although I have to, little caution here. If you're a VIP, if you're one of our VIP patrons, don't sign up for this. Don't sign up for this event. I'm going to send you privately through Patreon your link to be able to watch it tomorrow. All right. So don't sign up for it. This is for everyone else who's not our VIP patron. Sign up on my website, whitesagewoman.com, special events. All right. And you can also check out the 11/11 and 12/12 events that were done, and the replays are there as well. Now, I know what I mentioned about the Patreon, and so what I'm going to do is just put the link up for, if you would like to join our VIPs, you can do that here in order to get in with, that good deal. There's a lot of different perks. There's a lot of great perks. So sign up tonight, and then to the VIPs, I will put the link on Patreon tomorrow, and all the posts on Patreon are locked down to only our VIPs unless I make them public. So no one will get the link unless you're a VIP. So if you want to get in on that, then there you go. You might want to check it out. And to join is like for a cup of coffee. For one level, The first level is only $3. The second level is $10. I mean, wow. Anyway, here we go. Woohoo! That's awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh yeah, absolutely. And of course, the other show hosts, Ruth. The other show hosts, we always kind of share links to let everyone be a part of it. So, yes, most definitely. We're going to tune into that because it's very important. All this energy, and we're going to have several different things going on. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this together now. You can go back tomorrow and watch it in the morning time if you want to do that again. What we're going to be concentrating on tomorrow, though, is the 7 beautiful rays that are coming in that are going to be activated literally like a light switch tomorrow. And so I talked about that in the 11/11 briefly special event that we had. Event. Oops. On the 12/12 event. Hold on just a moment. There we go. I think I froze for a minute. There. Okay. I froze for a second. Here I am. I'm back. All right. So on my 12/12 event, I corrected, or I tuned in more clearly to get all of the lights that we are receiving, additional to what we're already receiving from Helios, from the great central sun and our sun. So the 7 additional stars, and they are ascended stars, and it's the 7 galactic spiritual suns, okay, are Rigel, the son of Orion, or Regal, Rigel, Sirius A, Alpha Rats, that's the one I didn't hear correctly, Alpha Rats, Alcyone, the central son of Pleiades, and go back to Alpha Rats is the son of the Andromeda. Alcyone is the central son of Pleiades, Arcturus, the Antares from the Scorpius constellation. It's the heart of the Scorpion, or the peaceful warrior energy. And then, of course, Vega, the son of Lyra. All right. And so on my 12/12 event that I did, actually, we did blessings and initiations for each of these stars, just to help bring in a little bit more, to just let this light, these rays, these beautiful rays come in and just go through us with grace and ease. All right. Yay! And just how exciting it is for us, for Mother Earth. Yes. All right. So, tomorrow morning, right now we're going to do something together, and then we're also, I'll do this again tomorrow morning, or I can actually time release it. What I like to do with a lot of the energies is, sometimes there's people who are like right on the dot with the time. At this specific time, we're going to have this ceremony. At this specific time of this event, we're going to have this ceremony. Well, here's the thing is that the time slip, you know, look how fast this year went by, right? It's going by so fast, it's picking up. Well, what I have learned a long time ago, even like with healing attunements or just with healing, they told me that I can put it in a bubble, a time release bubble, or a bubble that's, you know, free of time, and to put it, which is an energetic bubble, an orb, so to speak, and then send it, and it will be released at the right moment. And this is how I send when I in my when I have healing courses. So for the students, when I send the attunements, I send it via this time release, and I let them get it full force when they're asleep or when they are ready to receive it. I don't want them to have all this powerful energies downloaded into them, and then they go and drive or try to operate heavy machinery. No. So it's very intelligent and knows what to do. And of course, because angels here, take this, do this, and open it when it is more convenient for that person. Okay? So, and that's what I do for even like distance healing. There's a lot of people who I know maybe what their schedule is. Maybe if I don't know their schedule, I'll put it in the bubble and say, let it go to this person if they accept it. When they accept it, let it download completely and fully when they're ready to receive it fully. All right. And usually it is, like I said, sleep time, or a little at a time, and then full force the rest of it when they're in sleep. Okay. So tomorrow too. So we have so many things going on tomorrow, right? We have the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn as well to form this beautiful Christmas star. And also too, tomorrow, the Aboriginal elders have shared their knowledge around this date, the most important date ever prophesied. Believe it or not, it wasn't 12/21/2012. All right, way back. You know, these ancient Aboriginal elders, this date right here. Now, of course, and it's interesting how it was always on the winter /summer solstice, right? 12/21/2012 was the end of the third dimension, so to speak, and the fourth dimension opened up more. All right. And that's when we started. And you think about it, so we've been 8 years in the fourth dimension. So without trying to put too much thought and logic to it, when you go back and do a life review, so to speak, on yourself and look where you were in this time from the last 8 years to now, everything's going to fall into place. Everything's going to make sense. And you're going to go, oh my gosh, wow. And then pat yourself on the back. Yay, because we've made it here. Light workers, we have, yes. It's not over yet. The light's at the end of the tunnel. We're so close. But there's so much celebration now. You know, guides, angels, ancestors, everyone that come through, they're so happy. It's like they're preparing for this huge party. And it's a huge celebration, and we should be. It's so, I can't even talk because the energy is so beautiful and so magnificent and so overwhelming sometimes. I just have to take a deep breath. Wendy, I felt so much energy Saturday morning like I haven't felt before. Yes, this weekend. Yeah, this past weekend. Oh, that was yesterday morning. Today's Sunday. See? I don't know what day it is. Yesterday, yes, you could feel it start already. It's like amping up, right? Amping up. Boop, 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 boop. And then, yep. And then I feel it amping up today. And so tomorrow, woo-hoo-wee. You know, I think it's beautiful that Goldylocks Productions, we're starting our vacation tomorrow, our holiday, our holy days break tomorrow to January 3rd. Shows resume January 4th, but we do have that special tomorrow. Now this, like I said, it's not a Goldylocks Productions backed special. It's just a special that me and the 4 other ladies are doing our 12/21 event. All right. And then after that, you know, so that's special. So that's an hour and a half, 4:30. I bet you tomorrow night I will be either on my face, you know, laying on the couch, or I'll be so amped up that it's like zing, zing, zing all over the place, right? So who knows? But I'm so glad because we're going to need this time. Use this time to really, you know, fine tune and direct these energies and be like, get used to them. Hi, Linda, pretty lady, right back at you. So back to what we're talking about for tomorrow and what the Australian Aboriginal elders, that this is the, I hope I say this correctly now. It's the Uluru Palladian magic box activation that gives birth to the new earth. So the great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter only 0.1 degrees apart during the solstice tomorrow. It is a potent factor in all of this as well. All right, so this will be the closest they've been since 1623. So the Uluru, or the Ayers Rock in Australia, is a massive sandstone monolith in the heart of the Northern Territory's arid red center. Okay, so Uluru is sacred to the indigenous Australians and is thought to have started forming around 550 million years ago. It is considered the umbilical cord of Earth. Wow. So Uluru, or Ayers Rock, is the solar plexus chakra of our planet. We have a symbiotic relationship with our Mother Earth, and it seems that the solar plexus of humanity and ours has recently been through some deep preparation for this time. We'll take a break here for just a moment. The solar plexus, 2 weeks ago on my show, remember when we did, I think it was 2 weeks ago, the solar plexus, that beautiful golden white light coming through your solar plexus, is bringing in is compassion. Sacred Heart Center is love. So we have this compassion meeting up with this love, and it's beautiful. And we actually did a little visualization a couple weeks ago about, imagine a tree being rooted into your solar plexus, right? And it's being fueled by compassion, by this beautiful golden Christ consciousness light. Remember, you've heard the compassion of Christ, solar plexus. Now this tree is going up, up, up. The branches are actually encircling around the heart, almost like a wooden, so to speak, with like wooden branches, like the rib cage, like how our rib cage. So isn't it interesting? Our rib cage can be like this tree limbs around this heart. So we are merging and infusing this compassion with this sacred heart center of divine cosmic love. That's the union of the masculine and the feminine, which we have also too with that masculine feminine aspect through our Kundalini energies, those who are familiar with that. And as interesting as one of the circles I said, and they did the same thing. They did a meditation where they started in the Sacred Heart Center, dropped down into the compassion, and then back up again. That's fine. I mean, the energy pulsates continuously like a figure 8 all up and down our body anyway. And so it just, where you jump into it, it's okay. So it's beautiful, beautiful. Just feel that though. This is that Christ consciousness. And we've all heard about the compassion of Christ. So the compassion and the love coming together. Some people get compassion and love confused. But when you merge them together and just have it as one, you understand. Ah, I get it now. Ooh. That's beautiful, Linda. That's how I describe God to my grandchildren, like the tree. Yes, the tree of life. The tree, absolutely. Also, too, what I want to do as well is I need to share this picture, because we're going to focus on this now in a few moments. And we're going to go ahead, and I just want to read a little bit more about this for you, about what we're talking about here, the Ulurus. And so we're going to talk about this. Then we're going to really set the intention. We're going to focus together, okay? We're going to really focus on this. Yes. Now I just have to figure out, where did I put my, where did I put that picture? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm sorry about that. You're like, ugh. All right, I found the picture. All right. So I just want to get this ready. So because I want you to focus on this as I'm continuing to share this information with you. I want you to start tuning into this vibration, to this energy. Okay. Actually, nope. They want me to go on for a few more minutes and then put the picture up when we're ready to do our thing. Okay. That sounds good. All right. So let's get back to the sharing. Okay. So the solar plexus is very much linked with self-empowerment, standing in your inner power, the inner sun within us, that golden white light, which is our sovereignty. Sovereignty meaning own who you are. Own who you are. Who you are. Love it. Not someone else's impression of you. Not society's impression of you. Who you are. When we move through outdated traditions and beliefs and fear, we have been doing this, as we have been doing this year. We travel beyond the human construct into love and into the truer version, a greater divine version, an expanded version of who we are. So when we travel through our solar plexus, traveling through our fear, we find our golden Christed selves. And that's been waiting for us the whole time. That golden Christed selves being our higher self, right? But waiting the whole time. It's going like, filing its nails. Gosh, you finally got here. Really? But yay, you're here. Did you bring coffee? No, I'm kidding. Come on, really? Thank God our higher self's patient. So anyway, woo. Yeah. Now, I want to share something else. Now, they want me to read one more thing, and then I'll show the picture. And we're going to concentrate, and we're going to do this. We're going to send this energy out. And so, so here we go. So some researchers, Stephen and Evan Strong, have written about an original prophecy that says a Palladian spacecraft brought a crystal device to Earth in the past. So now play show it. Okay, now they want me to show it. Oh my goodness. Now I'll show the picture. So here it is. This is Ulyrus, solar plexus of the Earth. No, my goodness. English is not my strong point. Uluru in Australia, Uluru. Okay. So the elders refer to it as the magic box. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? This is massive. Massive. And it is beyond the comprehension of mere mortals. But there is one drawback in the gift from the stars. If unassisted by humans, it will do nothing beyond awaiting for instructions. It's waiting for command. A command. Command, not control, command. So the magic box will feed off pure, positively balanced, harmoniously aligned human energy. The box will absorb that powerful reservoir of pure energy, then amplify and distribute throughout all the ley lines and astral tracks on this planet. To the planet, Lady Gaia is aware of this oncoming acceleration where its resonance will ascend. Where we all ascend. So look at Ulyrus. Oh, I keep wanting to put an S in that. Tiffany. Look at Uluru. Or Ayers, and they call Ayers. Okay, let's stare at this. Right now, this is what I want us to do. There are many shamans, medicine women, people, medicine men, medicine women, medicine people. There are many healers, earth guardians. This is what they're going to concentrate on tomorrow, many ceremonies with this. We're going to do this now. We are staring at it right now. We're putting all of our intentions. We're starting because starts right here, right now. Time is an illusion. We're just going to send it. Send it, send it, send it. Put it in your hands like there is an orb or a bubble. All right? And we're going to put our intentions from that solar plexus up to the heart, sacred heart energy. Hold it right here. Form your bubble. Let's put the intention of just harmonious energy, that balanced love and harmony. And you know what? Let's even just sing. All right. As we program this bubble, let's look at this beautiful picture of Eulora. And let's just sing for a minute. And I'm sorry about my voice, but let's all do it for at least 30 seconds to spare everyone. Let's just sing this little light of mine. Right? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Then just put in some beautiful affirmations or words, or like the Ho'oponopono, the I love you, forgive me, just love and compassion into this bubble, right? Right? Now we're just going to gently take this bubble. We're going to give it to the Seraphim angels and the archangels, to the angels in charge of this transport. And we're going to send it right there, right to Uluru, together now. Ooh. Wow, very powerful energies in this circle. Do you feel that? You feel it? Oh, so beautiful. And feel this energy pulsating, pulsating. Now, stare at the picture of Uluru. Close your eyes. Look at it energetically and see it and feel it pulsate and vibrate. And the frequency is getting higher. Yeah. That's awesome. Ooh. Yes, powerful alchemists and magicians. Yeah. That's the alchemy. Right here. We bring ourselves into alignment. Harmonious alignment. My goodness. That's some powerful stuff. Okay, let's just drink some water. Now, those of you who want to do this again tomorrow morning. All right? Anytime you feel, because it's always the right time. Do this again tomorrow. All right? If you want to take a screenshot of this, or you can just Google. Let me actually just put this down here for you. You can Google this, okay? And a deep breath. Ooh. Sorry. Fires. Oops. Rock. You can just Google this, okay? If you want the image. There you go. Looks like a man face down with his arms and legs buried. It does, Melissa. And there was also another theory. I only wrote down that I stopped, but if you go on and do some more, there's some more research about where they said it looks like there was a boy or a person buried there holding the box. There you go. And exactly, Robin, you can just come back to this video and watch it again and do this again together because, here you go, Robin. Just watch this again in the morning. Fast forward to the very end, to this part, and you're right back into this circle. Remember, there's no time. You're right back in it, and very powerful. And then so let's do this tomorrow. Let's do this tomorrow morning. All right. Let's do this again. Do this again. You can't overdo it. All right. Getting a shot of powerful love like that. Whoa. That's what we need. So let's direct your energy there again in the morning. Then, hopefully, I hope you sign up for the class tomorrow, the 12/21. All right. And you sign up for the class, 12/21 special event. I keep calling it a class. A special event. And help bring in more of this light. There's going to be some powerful channeling, some powerful messages. We're going to talk about everything from this conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. I'm going to give a wash, planetary washes, the Seraphim angels, the Seraphim planetary washes for Jupiter and Saturn. So there's more to come for tomorrow. Of course, Pam Silver Eagle, we're going to have in the closing ceremony. She's going to play her flute. I have been instructed to play my rattle. I have a rattle that was gifted to me from the shaman or medicine lady of a local tribe. Beautiful rattle. I'll show it off tomorrow. I'll play my rattle, but we're inviting everyone to bring rattles, drums, whatever your sound healing can be, singing bowls. And now we won't hear you, but we will feel you in this sacred circle. All right. And we're all joining in at that closing ceremony. So we're bringing in more powerful light tomorrow, the conjunction. So, wow. So let's start off. That's why I like to start off with doing this tomorrow morning too, because it's the grounding. It's Mother Earth. We're helping, that our solar plexus and her solar plexus grounding. It's a great way to start the morning off with the great grounding. Go into the afternoon, into the 12/21 event, into, for an hour and a half. And we'll make sure you're grounded before you leave. It's going to be powerful. So Melissa Parks, Reverend Lee Chapin has a channeled meditation. And we have Stacy Erickson, Pam Silver Eagle, and then myself. I mean, wow. Yeah. I plan to be there. What's the time again for tomorrow? So Kiki, you're a VIP. Don't go buy anything or pay for it. You get the link, okay? It's 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Eastern time. 3 p.m. Eastern time, and it's an hour and a half. Okay, so 3 to 4:30, or just an hour and a half, whatever time zone you're in. So, yeah. Let me just look at my notes for tomorrow. I think that's all I can reveal ahead of time, but it's going to be great. Powerful times that we are in. And so I totally recommend any circle that you can sit in with these. And there's a lot of things going on tomorrow. There's a lot going on today, a lot tomorrow. And even, we still need help. It's not just, okay, we're done. We're also going to be here for each other, right? So there's always going to be support. And, you can always reach out to me, to any of the other Goldylocks Productions show hosts. You need any assistance with anything. Just because we're on break doesn't mean that we're not going to be on social media, that we're not going to be here for you, okay? And so, just make sure if you have anything, just reach out. And that our sacred circles still had energy. All right. It's still alive and will still have energy in it. And at any time you miss us, you can watch any of our replays and reconnect and get right back in there, okay? Yes, absolutely. And it really helps us when you go back and watch our replay. So thank you so much. And share the shows. That's huge. And that's we really so much appreciate that when you share. All right. Yes, Robin, I will play my singing bowls. Excellent, sweetheart. That sounds great. Let's see, Linnell, noon in California. Yes. 2 your time. Okay, Kiki. I got the email reminding me. Very good. Yay. Linnell, I sat through one incredible service healing and a family Zoom that was great, and 2 more great sessions tomorrow. So excited. I know, right? Yeah. Right, Linnell. That's why it's like I sat in 2 today before this show. And it was just like, oh, yes. I'm so goofy. It's goofy, silly, loving. But you know what? It's that childlike, beautiful, joyful energy, isn't it? And it's like, oh, it feels great. It's better than a sugar high. It's because there's no terrible crash afterwards. It's just a natural high that's just so loving and so supportive, isn't it? It's like, woo! All right, and let's see any messages for everyone to just keep shining brightly. They're so excited. It's just light, more light coming in. So much beautiful Christmas star that's going to form tomorrow too. With and I've heard different times. I've heard it was 10 a.m. GMT, that's the UK, and they're 5 hours ahead of us. It's 5 a.m. in the morning. I was going to say, we're going to wake up in the morning feeling like, woo! That's if many of us can sleep. If we do get to sleep, what time are you going to wake up in the morning? What time are you going to, oh, I feel it. Here we go. And just be gentle with yourselves, please. Don't plan to really heavy physical day tomorrow. Don't do gymnastics. Don't get on the trapeze tomorrow. Don't do anything like that. Just be very loving, because you may feel, and it's totally okay. This is the sharing. If you feel slightly off balance, it's okay. Stop, take a deep breath, and go forward again. Okay. And so just, but yeah, as we breathe this increased light that's coming through our bodies, and drink more water, and just listen, pay attention to what's going on. And we know what we need. Okay. And, of course, unhook, unplug from any fear. There's no place for it. None whatsoever. It's not for our highest and greatest. Let's see, Linnell. I got a bit of validation on my magic. Oh, goosebumps. Oh, yes. So see, Linnell and Robin, by this time next year, you both will be show hosts of Goldylocks Productions. That's my prediction. Oh, that's it. There's one more thing. We can talk back on it when I get back in January, just real briefly. But I think I talked about this before in one of my shows. As a matter of fact, we got a couple minutes. Let me go through this real quick, because it's fun, and I want to catch you in January to do this. And so I think we talked about it, but in January, I want you to have a journal or a piece, just something that you can go back to, revisit to later at the end of the year. But I asked my angels, my angelic committee in January for insight for this year. So what we're going to do on the next show, when I come back in January, have a journal ready. And we'll do this together, this activity together. And it was just me putting January, February, March. All right, leave good space. You could just put 2 months in, okay? like January and February on one page and so forth. Kiki, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you. I'm grateful, Kiki. Thank you. Right at the end, you little sneak. Anyway, so what I did was what does this year hold? This is what I got for January. And you take your first word, first impression, jump. February, fools exposed. I didn't know what that meant. No, now, big businesses and politics. March madness, March mania. What happened in March? April, aftershocks. May, muddy waters, floods. Okay. June, Jupiter's blessings, money and abundance. July, a jack. Like, okay, I finally got that, like you're supported, a car jack. August, activation. Think about this, though. Community and worldwide, our communities were completely activated. September, I got sudden stop to what's normal. Like, oh my goodness, what's going on? As above, so below, a sudden stop. Still don't really understand that one, but that's okay. October, open hearts. November, new attitude. And December, decisions. We're in decisions time. And so you got to make a choice. You got to make a decision. You're going to stay in the 3D. You're going to go in the 5D. And I tell you right now, anybody that's going to choose the 3D would not be sitting in this sacred circle. All right. And so we're going to do this. This is an exercise. And I have to remember, I have to make notes to bring a journal so that we can do this fun exercise together on my next show. We can sit there, first words. Don't say it out loud to everybody. It's going to be yours personally, but we're going to set up that year before we even get through it, and then we can review it again. And like this time, it's so fun to do that, right? Okay. So thank you so much for sitting in this sacred circle. I love you all so much, and I'll see some of you, many of you, tomorrow. And I will feel you energetically. As we do work in this sacred circle, we'll feel each other when we're doing this work because we kind of like all respond to each other. And so we'll respond to each other's energies in the morning. See most of you in the afternoon tomorrow. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all your love, support, and devotion. And we're going up. Here we go. Enjoy the ride. Buckle up. But we're all together. Remember to keep shining brightly and keep singing this little light of mine. Good night, everyone. Happy holy days. Happy Hanukkah. I know is over now, but Merry Christmas. Happy Yule. The winter solstice. Woo! Much love to each and every one of you. Good night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.